Hey guys and ghouls, welcome to the Cozy Ghost. I'm your host October, and today we're doing something a little bit different. We're playing Welcome Home. I've seen it making its rounds on Instagram, and I thought I'd hop onto the bandwagon because it looks kind of cool. Before we get started, I was having a shitty hair day and didn't want to do anything with my hair, so I'm wearing a beanie. Same mask as my first snow videos, and the lights are off because I was told this was a horror game. I might be wrong. But, yeah, let's get into it. Let's see if this loads. And I'm on incognito to be extra spicy, I guess. This isn't, like, part of it, is it? Oh! It's still loading, so I don't know whether or not this is part of it. Website updates. Welcome home, neighbor. We'd like to wish you all a happy mail-in time day. Always remember to love your fellow neighbor and remind them that you care with a heart-shaped card or even a nice homemade cookie. We know Eddie would appreciate you spreading the love. We're also happy to announce a very exciting collaboration with our own museum curator, Question Answerer, to help spread the word of Welcome Home's existence. Head down to the news page to find out more. The Welcome Home Restoration Team. This is super weird already. If I go down like this, it's to read and get close to my mic. But yeah. Welcome home, you. Okay. Here's to hoping not every single thing loads this slowly. I don't know why this is taking so long to load. This is a little frustrating. Oh, cute. There's an actual picture here. I'll stop recording until it fully loads. Sorry, I know I said I'd only keep recording when it fully loaded, but my camera turned back on. Like my head cam. My face cam turned back on when I hadn't clicked record. That was really weird. Looks like the art's loading in better. Oh, this is cute! Now I can actually see the characters. Got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh, he's got multiple hands. This is cute. Yeah, these are really cute characters so far. He's the one I've seen everywhere. People are obsessed with him. Or them. Oh, it's fully loaded? Is this what it means to be fully loaded? Alright. Website updates. Welcome home, neighbor. We'd like to wish you all a happy mail-in time day. Always remember to love your fellow neighbor and remind them that you care with a heart-shaped card or even a nice homemade cookie. We know Eddie would appreciate you spreading the love. We're also happy to announce a very exciting collaboration with known museum curator, Question Answerer, to help spread the word of Welcome Home's existence. Head down to the news page to find out more. What news page? I'm clicking. Things are getting clicked. I'm clicking Wait, I clicked something. Something clicked. Oh, never mind. What is happening? Why are things not working? What? What is this? Alright, I need to investigate. I'm here and nothing's really working, so I looked up what's Welcome Home, and ooh. Okay. Okay, now we're getting somewhere. How does this work, though? How would I have gotten from here to there? Okie dokie. While we wait for this to load as well. How are you guys? What you doing? There we go. Okay, I had to reload. Dang. Okay. Welcome home. There we go. I was like, this is way too, like, empty. What? Okay, this is, okay. Okay, I finally figured it out, guys. Welcome home. With a hop, skip, and a jump, you're ushered into the colorful, serendipitous world of Welcome Home. It only takes one stroll down the neighborhood to know this is just the nicest little place you've ever seen. Watch Wally and his colorful array of friendly neighbors to learn about the vibrant world around them and take part in nonsensical fun. Welcome to the Welcome Home website. Feel free to explore our humble homepage and learn more about a puppet show now lost to obscurity. Thank you for visiting. Is this Wally? Alright. head down to the news page to find out more. The neighborhood, about us, news, guestbook, links. Let me go to welcome home. Oh, this is welcome home. The neighborhood. The neighborhood. Open link in new tab. Because that wasn't working. There we go. There we go. Alright, okay, there we go. There we go. Alright. I'll wait for that to fully load. Oh! I clicked welcome home and it brought me to this page. I'm messing everything up. Okay. Welcome home. Let me go to welcome home. Guys, I'm messing everything up. This is bad. Okay. Welcome Home. Critically praised and financially successful, Welcome Home dominated its Saturday morning time slot with a colorful cast of puppets, entertaining and addictive stories, and lively sets unlike anything seen before. Surely a spectacle for audience of all ages. This is cute. Welcome Home was an American children's television program created and produced by the Playfellow Workshop, which served as the studio's only production. Supposedly, its first episode aired on October 11th, 1969, and was broadcast into an unknown channel until its last estimated air date sometime in 1974. Welcome Home is primarily focused on the neighbors, the show's inhabitants, who were accompanied by a mixture of animated breaks and illustrated storybook segments. The setting itself was a colorful and exaggeratedly designed town named Home, with unique elements like a post office and a bodega, as well as brightly colored creatures that lived within it. I was not prepared to talk this much. Episodes usually began with Wally introducing the focus or the theme of the day before coming across other characters who would join him on his escapades until the end of the day, which would signify the end of the show. All of the characters had notable recurring segments that were sprinkled throughout the entirety of the show's run, such as Eddie Deer creating arts and crafts, Sally Starlet performing plays, or Wally Darling painting a picture with the help of other members of the cast. The viewer was often regarded as an additional neighbor, with Wally speaking to them on a regular basis. This is not the first letter that's been like this. On the first page, the letter Y in U was like that. On this page, it's the W in Wally. Welcome Home is believed to have had a 4-year run upon further research before both its abrupt pull from television in 1974 and complete silence from its entertainment company, the Playfellow Workshop. Welcome Home's success seemed to be set in stone amidst other television programs for its visual artistry, captivating stories, remarkable puppetry, and lively characters. However, all footage is presumably lost, including supposed merchandise, advertisements, vinyl records, and illustrated books depicted in the episodes. However, what has been revealed has driven us to uncover its whereabouts. Read more about our journey and how we are recovering this long-forgotten puppet show and our mission at the Welcome Home Restoration Project About Us page. I'll go to the About Us page after I go to the neighborhood. These puppets are here to stay. See them take on a life of their own in Welcome Home. An unfamiliar neighbor is just a friend you haven't met yet. In the world of Welcome Homes, plenty of new faces to get acquainted with. Sunny, this guy, colorful characters like Wally, Julie, Barnaby, and are waiting to meet you. Invite them into your happy home with toys that will last a lifetime. What does that say? Can I zoom in? Can I click this photo? No. Alright, time to look at the next picture. Eddie, we need to get down to business. We need pencil pushers. We need pushers to push those pencils. We need a big board for the big board meeting about the big boards. And this pie graph is supposed to be blueberry, not strawberry. Now hold on there, Julie. I'm so confused. I don't know whether to scratch my watch or wind my head. That's kind of funny and cute. This is a really cute photo. Julie Pie Co. That's kind of funny. Alright, we'll be right back. Oh, these puppets are cute. I would totally watch this show. Same photo, but in black and white. The male guy, I'm guessing, and Mr. Grumpy Pants from the previous photo. May I ask for some wisdom of Wally's on this fine day? A voice rang out through Home. Wally looked up from his painting. Yes, Wally replied. I hope that helps. So Wally's the one reading? Okie dokie. It's on the house for you, Valentine. 100% off. Oh, that's so cute! I'm over the stars for you. And maybe the moon, too. That's cute. I'd weather any weather for you, Valentine. Oh, he's cute. Are they all Valentine themed? You're a hairdo, Valentine. Cute. You're quite the catch, Valentine. Frank. Okay, that's what this guy's name is. Frank. That kind of scared me, I'll be real. Whoosh. Oh, they're Halloween costumes. You're a cat, you're a ghost, you're a bird. I don't know. I don't know what you are. You're the devil. You're a witch, you're a vampire, you're a scarecrow. This is so cute. There he is. That's kind of creepy. That's a really creepy photograph. That's kind of creepy. Okay. Oh, cute. Jello. Oh, he's blinking at me. I didn't know these were gifts. Sleeping in cake. I totally feel that. Aw, big hands. Big dog. Aw, paint in his hands. Aw, that's so cute. These are restored remnants and reproduced pieces. How Barnaby holds a cup. Wally. Determination. You know what? That's very fair. Oh, she is so cute. I love her. She has sass, and I like it. I like it. Surprise! Frowning is easy, see? Maybe for you, but not for me. That's kind of funny. You reading books now, kid? No, just one. Ain't it just like a smart guy to have a smart answer? Shaking his head. Getting all mad and then confused. Ooh, they're investigating. Remember, guys, if you hear scary sounds, don't investigate. It's the dumbest shit you could do. Anyway. Oh my gosh, she's all, woo, heart, whoa. I like her, she's funky. Wally's house. Home. Oh, it's like eyes and can look around. That's kind of scary, I'll be real. That's kind of freaky. Hi, buddy. Oh, he's got 4 legs and 4 arms? I thought he just had the 4 arms. Alright, Mr. Mailman. Oh no, he's fallen. Concept. Sunny. Hi, Wally. He's swag. He's got this, he's got the Elvis do. He's a smart guy. He's swag. I like him. He's dope. Big bird. Very pretty and big bird. Gangster dog. Singing gangster dog. Okay, I'll be real. There's a lot more pictures here than I thought there were. I'm gonna go through as many of them as I feel like. Oh, whoops, I didn't even look at this one very long. A reference sheet. Unless you're identical to myself, then we would be a terribly matched pair of socks. Okay. Oh, today I feel really peppy. Or maybe I'm just thinking about Poppy. Oh, Poppy is the bird's name? That's kind of smart. Cute. Oh my gosh, so cute. He looks so happy and she looks so pretty. Oh my gosh, they're so cute. What the hell? Hairbrush, Slinky. Are they like a couple? That's super cute. She's got the cute little hairdos and the big umbrella. She's so pretty. I love her. Aw, just making a little paper chain. Cuties. Cute. Alright, so that's the last picture. I will now move on to the neighborhood. I already opened it in here, but... Home is where the heart is, and Welcome Home's residents are the heart of the neighborhood. Even if you don't live there, you're still one of its most important denizens. But don't worry, with the help of this colorful array of neighbors, it'll feel just like home in no time at all. Please note, this information is pulled from remnants found in illustrated pages and old merchandise. Information is subject to change and expand upon discovering new findings. Oh, can I click on the houses? Which house should I click on first? I'll click on this one. Sally? Oh my gosh. Sally, the most rambunctious resident in Welcome Home, Sally Starlet shines above the rest. She's a firecracker who's willing to let her imagination run wild in the name of a new adventure, albeit at the occasional expense of her more cautious neighbors. Thankfully, she's got a good head on her shoulders and perhaps, one could even say, a sunny disposition to match. Oh, the puns. According to an uncovered script, Sally had once been the brightest star in the sky, even more than those that surrounded her. However, upon looking down at a nearby celestial body from her spot, she knew there were still places she had yet to truly shine, and fell from above as a shooting star. She has seemingly accomplished her aspired stardom, as there are only 9 visible neighbors in home, all of whom know her. Sally was often focused on aspects of the theater, such as acting or singing, which she felt she was more than well versed at from being a star. Because of this, many of her segments often consisted of the entire ensemble of neighbors, with her playing the role of the director. The residents would act stories out on stage, either for the viewer or other neighbors, that would be displayed in the show as story time segments. Many were focused on fairy tales with an abnormal turn, either at Sally's will or her expense, typically through Barnaby's presence and desire to entertain. Concept artwork revealed that Sally was a live hand puppet but required an additional hand to move her head, as it was much larger than other puppets. Cool. That's her cute little house, a little funky. And her outfit, oh, her design is super cute as well. That's really pretty. Alright, we've checked out Sally. Time to check out who lives in this funky little house. I have a feeling I know who it is already. Just a feeling. Is it my girl with big hair? Julie Joyful. Yep. Hi, Julie. She's so cute. Undoubtedly, the cheeriest neighbor a puppet could ask for, Julie Joyful is the Welcome Home's happiest resident. Amidst such a rainbow of brightly colored neighbors, that's really saying something. Upbeat, silly, and always ready to play with her friends, there's never a boring day in Welcome Home while she's around. She is Frank's best friend. According to uncovered scripts, Julie was a rainbow monster that was said to have come from deep within the forest that surrounded the outskirts of home. She lived with her family in a cave, but sought out a life of her own and moved away. Many of her skits and activities centered around playing games, whether they were as familiar as jump rope and hopscotch, or simply made up on a whim. She was often depicted with Frank as a comedic foil on merchandise and advertising and in the song, The Fun in Your Frown. No track. Recent evidence has revealed that Julie's family consisted of 3 siblings who were also rainbow monsters, but with greatly different color palettes. Their names were Bee, Franny, and Jonesy, but they do not appear to have lived in home alongside her. There was also a prevalent theme of flowers. This can be seen with Julie herself looking like an open flower from above, and illustrations that would reveal her speaking to flowers to make them bloom. She is so cute. I love her. Like, she always has funky hair, and her brightly colored outfits. I just love it. And then there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm gonna do him last. I have nothing against him. I'm just gonna do him last. I'm guessing this is Frank. Yep. Frank! Arguably the smartest neighbor in Welcome Home, Frank frankly is the resident bookworm with an expertise on butterflies. Despite being the grumpiest and grayest of this colorful cavalcade of neighbors, it's good to have someone so organized and matter-of-fact amidst the bunch. After all, he enjoys being Frank, even if it means being Frank. Whatever that means. He's Julie's best friend. Frank does not have any known information regarding his origins prior to moving into home when compared to others. However, there are still notable attributes that have been uncovered. Frank was often depicted with a book or butterfly net, since butterflies were seemingly his focus. He was also a source of information for the other neighbors when an answer to a question was needed, as noted in old scripts, but it would often be discredited for comedic effect. Frank would be partnered with Julie as the straight man in various skits, merchandise and advertising, and in the song, The Fun in Your Frown. No track. In the show itself, the puppet appeared with a mixed frown on its face, but in an illustrated material, Frank often had more complex expressions. Any concept work surrounding Frank's puppet could not be uncovered, but there's evidence that has revealed that his head could be fully rotated. Interesting. So these are all puppets. I mean, obviously. But, this is a puppet show. Welcome Home puppet show. Yeah, I'll just go around like that. Barnaby, a goofy layabout with a love for jokes, Barnaby B. Beagle is a Welcome Home's funniest neighbor. Always ready with a joke on hand or even a silly observation, this big blue beagle always knows how to have fun, much to the dismay of some of the grumpier residents. Barnaby B. Beagle was the resident jokester who left his life on the farm to move to home, of which he joked as being the big city. Illustrated books noted he was an orphaned puppy that was adopted by the chicken that crossed the road, comedically named Miss Beagle, which proved as motivation to be an entertainer. Similar sources noted Barnaby being able to perform a gaggle of tricks such as juggling, balancing on a ball, and steadying large objects on the tip of his nose. Wally was often depicted alongside him, and illustrated pages noted that they were best friends multiple times. Examples included skits in which Wally would typically paint Barnaby in silly poses or where Wally needed to learn something new. They also shared characteristics with one another, such as color palettes, hearts on the soles of their feet, and similarly designed outfits. Many of Barnaby's segments were akin to stand-up, often met with booing, clapping, or having things thrown at him by his fellow neighbors. Barnaby's middle initial was often rotated in terms of what it stood for. Old scripts cited that he had claimed it stood for blue, bark, bite, and buddy. It is assumed that these are all wrong. Within some illustrated materials, Barnaby is depicted with a tobacco pipe. Barnaby's puppet was rotated between a live hand puppet and a walk-around puppet, typically to keep him in frame with his much shorter neighbors. So true. He's dope. I really like his design. Can I pause for a second and talk about how the art in this is so fucking cool? Oh my god, this is cool. Let's go to Howdy's place. Howdy. Howdy's pillar is Welcome Home's friendliest and happiest shopkeeper. This colorful caterpillar knows his store like the back of his hands, which is impressive considering how many hands he has. Charismatic, quick-witted, and remarkably jolly, Howdy always seems to have whatever his neighbors need with a price that just can't be beat. I actually didn't catch on that he was a caterpillar. It's kind of cute. Howdy was a small-time caterpillar who wanted to start his own business, of which he accomplished in home as a much larger caterpillar. His bodega was named Howdy's Place, and alternatively known as Bugdega by Barnaby, of which he is their most loyal customer. Howdy was said to have originated from an apple core in a tree alongside his plentiful brothers and sisters, many of whom Howdy would offhandedly mention a plethora of by name throughout the show's run. Illustrated material typically depicted Howdy standing behind the counter of his bodega and at the open window along the side, especially when he is a part of skits with other residents. Howdy is rarely seen in the neighborhood sets beyond special occasions, with one of the only other instances being to visit or deliver goods to Poppy himself. Howdy would often exchange goods for funny jokes, silly observations, $1 ideas, and unique gadgets. Noted formerly as being his favorite customer, Barnaby would often appear regularly at Howdy's place. He would supply Howdy with a daily laugh in exchange for a hot dog. As such, old scripts would provide strange lingo to describe the various ways Howdy would prepare this hot dog, such as paint a bow wow red and yellow in the winter and make sure it got legs, or a full house with a couple of bloodhounds. Howdy's puppet was rotated between a live hand puppet and a walk-around puppet in order to keep him in frame with his fellow residents. Smart. Actually, what does a walk-around puppet even look like? Time to go check out the post office with this funky guy that I know nothing about. Eddie! Okay, this is Eddie. That makes sense. Look at him! He's so cute! Reliable, kind, and ever-determined, Eddie Deer is the best mailman Welcome Home has ever had, albeit the only one. Despite being a bit of a clumsy and forgetful fellow, Eddie loves his job and always manages to deliver everyone's mail right on schedule. Eddie was a mail carrier who moved into home from a distant town in order to establish a post office there, that of which was known as Eddie's Post Office. Despite having a written origin, Eddie had never stated the correct name of where he came from throughout the show's run. The running joke often had him stating a place that did not exist, followed by an admission to misremembering it as a place he delivered it as opposed to a place he lived. Eddie's segments would often focus on arts and crafts projects he would teach the other residents, which typically kept him behind the post office countertop. Uncovered printed material focused on preparing mail correctly, whether it was letters or parcels. Eddie would frequently be found in the neighborhood itself, often paired with a mail bag or a prop to be delivered. He would also become actively involved in skits involving the other neighbors, usually through providing solutions to others' problems through labor. Unlike Howdy's Place, Eddie's post office did not require compensation for its services. Home's residents could come and go as they pleased before the day would end. Illustrated pages also noted that Eddie had a mother who was also a mail carrier, but she was not given a name and only vaguely mentioned. I do like this. This is really cool. I'm a little concerned as to where the scary bit's gonna come in. But we're gonna see how this goes. Okay, there we go. I was like, are we not gonna meet Poppy? Perhaps the most frantic and frazzled and feathered neighbor in Welcome Home, Poppy Partridge is the resident chicken, so to speak. From a sprained beak to sunburnt feathers, she always thinks about the worst outcome of pleasant situations. Then again, it never hurts to have a neighbor with a band-aid on hand. Old scripts outlined that Poppy had lived with her family in a nest that had been tucked away in a tree hollow deep within the forest, but that she would eventually outgrow to a staggering degree. She would move into an empty barn and home, of which she'd give a bird's touch. Poppy insisted that she could fly in some iterations of her dialogue, most notably in her journal to Home, but there was no evidence of this throughout the show's run. It is also not clear what kind of bird she is, as she has stated she is a bit of a flamingo on her father's side and a bit of a hen on her mother's side. She has also noted, it's hard to keep track of a family tree. A lot of birds fit in trees, you know? Poppy's puppet is a walk-around puppet that concept work noted had stood at around 8 feet tall, but photographs surrounding her height have yet to be uncovered. Poppy has rarely been seen outside of her barn, typically being visited by neighbors instead. Many of her segments focused on baking, although she has also been shown knitting, but she did not have a live hand counterpart, so other puppets were often doing her work for her in various skits. Illustrations note that some possible assistants were Frank, Eddie, Howdy, and Sally. Within the context of the show, this was because she was too scared to use appliances. You know what? That's fair, though. Like, I'd be scared. She's so pretty and colorful, though. Like, I love her design. Alright. That leaves one person left. The man himself. Wally Darling is the friendliest neighbor in Welcome Home. Perhaps even the best painter, too. With a smile like his, it's hard to disagree. Always eager to make new friends and show them around the neighborhood, Wally is happy to lend a helping hand. But you knew that already, didn't you? That's kind of ominous. But he's dope. Wally is the most prominent character in Welcome Home, as he is often the focus of merchandise, advertising, and is present in every episode and book. His segments were focused on drawing and painting with viewers. Barnaby was often depicted alongside him, and illustrated pages note that they were best friends multiple times. Most notably, scenarios where Wally and the viewer are learning something new. They also share similar characteristics like hearts on the soles of their shoes and paws, of which only Barnaby has the latter. Obviously, because Wally seems like a person. A notable characteristic of Wally is his house, named Home. Home is regarded as the ninth neighbor, but seemingly cannot speak, as illustrations show Home speaking only in onomatopoeias. Crack, creak, squeak, bang. Sources say, however, that this puppet's eyes could move through a hand crank on the other side of the prop facing away from the camera. Additionally, its doors, chimney, and windows were supposedly very animated during episodes. It is implied that Home is the most lively the most lively house within the neighborhood, as none of the other houses seem to have eyes. So wait, is that real? Hold on, is that true? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That's weird. I didn't even notice that. Okay. That's interesting. So those are the neighbors. Let's go to news. News. Latest headlines and updates for Welcome Home. So it's Frank and Julie. We hope everyone in this humble home of ours had a wonderful month. Love is in the air, or so they say, and we have managed to uncover additional cards from what we believe to be a previously sold package of Welcome Home Valentine's Day cards. A few of these cards existed in our gallery prior to this update, such as Julie Joyful, Frank Frankly, and Eddie Dear, but at the time of their restoration, the package found was soaking wet, so uncovering the entire set had been a dilemma. We assume it must be water damage. However, our restorers have managed to clean up Sally Starlet and Howdy Pillar to what we believed to their original glory! Hot dog! And we've also uncovered a few more intriguing details, neighbors. Although much of the package is unreadable, there appears to be a made-up holiday these cards are meant to promote. Mail-in Time Day is found on the back of all the cards, as well as on the packaging itself. This may have been a holiday displayed only on the show, perhaps associated with Eddie Dear. Wally and Barnaby are displayed at the front of the package, but they're wearing his uniform. What a charming thought! What if our dear mailman has someone to spend this special day with? We assume it may be a mailbox. We've also updated our guest book as well, so if you remember leaving us a kind message, feel free to peruse the gallery of signatures left on our lovely little webpage. Speaking of love, neighbor, we also have one more large update to share. The Welcome Home Restoration Project has received so much love and support in the duration of our efforts to recover this lost piece of media. But even better, you believe me, you know it is out there. With that said, someone has reached out to us to offer the opportunity to showcase our findings publicly for the world to see in an in-person exhibition. They are regarded as the question answerer, a professional exhibitor and museum curator who believes in our happy home just as much as we do. Together, we will get it out. We will get everything out. You will see as we do, neighbor. More information will arrive as we prepare for this exciting installation. Stay tuned and remember to wave up high. Welcome Home Restoration Project. Some of this is kind of ominous. Like, we will get it out. Such a weird way to phrase it, but maybe I'm just reading too much into it. February 25th, 2023. So this year. Okay? So it's going to go backwards. Hello, neighbor! We are so happy to announce how positive the feedback has been on our new updated website. Hundreds of page views and more guest signatures is something to really celebrate. We hope in the coming months to continue our restoration processes and share them all with you. A few new items we have uncovered in the recent months are the additions of the main cast's family members. How exciting! Julie's siblings, Jonesy B and Franny, are a few examples. A couple of cool cats who bloom just as brightly as Julie herself. Although their faces suggest they don't all share her cheerful disposition. Very funny for a joyful. Barnaby's mother, Miss Beagle, is another surprising addition. We weren't expecting a chicken, but once we've cleaned up more of her uncovered pages, we will be happy to show you. This is all for more information. Unfortunately, we do feel like we should address some concerns we've seen and heard. There are a few setbacks in the coding of this website. If only Eddie Dear were here, could he use a computer? But not to worry, neighbor. It only seems to be a few graphics and text that are askew. Please ignore them and continue to peruse our happy home until we can get everything patched up. Have a wonderful day. Show the world your best smile. Welcome Home Restoration Project, January 15th. Okay, so this only goes back to the beginning of this year. Alright. Hello everyone, welcome to the Welcome Home Restoration Project's first ever news post. We are so excited to begin interacting more with our fellow Welcome Home community. We may be only a few folks, but what is a neighborhood but not a lot of love and a strong foundation? We've overhauled much of our website, so please explore our new home. We've added a page so that you can get to know us better, updated much of the information we know about our favorite cast of colorful characters, and have a page for those who want to spread the good word about our happy home through our link page. We've also added so many more of your lovely signatures, so please head on over to the guest book to find yours or add your own. Alongside these new updates, we've also decided to include this news page to keep everyone up to date on what we've found. Maybe even what you've found. Our sources take time, but we'd hate to leave a neighbor in the dark, so we plan on updating this page whenever possible. As Frank Frankly would say, every detail is important, and we'd love to showcase every little thing we've uncovered. Happy New Year, neighbor! Now make like Barnaby and have a ball. Welcome Home Restoration Project. Have you heard? Welcome Home News. January 14th. Interesting. So last time it was updated was February. It is now April. Okay. So that's Welcome Home the Neighborhood news. Time to go to About Us. Maybe, just maybe, I will end this episode here. I'm going to keep going with this, but I'm just going to end this part of the recording right here. So, thank you so much for watching. If you liked this video, hit that like button, subscribe. Definitely hit the notification bell to stay tuned as what I find. You can also go to this website yourself. Literally just look up Welcome Home Puppet Show, and it'll be the first link, probably. But yeah, check it out. All right. Have a great, wonderful, amazing rest of your day. Bye!